again, everybody, NASCAR Fan 19 here. Do you remember me? I don't think you do. Do you remember what I looked like? Do you remember the last time you watched one of my videos? Just to give you some context, this was 7 months ago. This was 13 months ago. I struggle to put out the 2 bits of content I do regularly because I'm dying. But I do promise the series will continue. It is not dead, and it will not die, even if it takes me forever, because I still enjoy it. I just don't have the time for it. Of course, I'm doing a different video now, but that's because this probably should have gone out like 2 months ago when it was released, and yeah. Anyways, today we've got the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. This is a story-based game, got released in 2013 originally, and then 2 months ago they re-released it. Originally it was only on computer, PC, whatever, and now it's on console, which is what I am playing on because I don't think I have the capability of recording on my computer, so I don't know if it's going to be any different than what it would be on a computer, but hopefully it's not. Hopefully the Xbox will handle whatever was going to be there. But I don't really know what I'm going to expect, and I haven't played the original, so hopefully this is going to be something different. I don't really know why there's a new version 9 years after the fact, but anyway, let's get into it. I have not played Stanley Parable before. Please adjust the slider until the computer is. Please enter the current time. I regret to say that this is 12. I dropped my phone. 12:13 a.m. It is past midnight. I should not be recording right now. Why didn't it just? Could it not just take the time from my Xbox? Is that not an option? Okay, here we go. Here in office. Which lines up with the super old computer and phone. The end is never the end is never the end is loading never the end 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 the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every
That's an auto-clicker.
Of every year.
Is this what an auto-clicker is?
Considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
So when I download an auto-clicker, that's what's happening.
Something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
It took him an hour to figure that out?
No one showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. I imagine it'd be a lot easier to look around if I had a mouse. What if I... I hate Mondays. Wait, what does that say? G814F1. Is that... What does that mean? 427. But what is that? Is this somewhere else? F... Maybe it's just a part. It's not IKEA. I'm glad I don't have a window in my office.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Nope.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply...
I guess I'm not going back in there.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
This guy just has a pencil sharpener at his desk and a light pointed at it. It's a Pixar. The Pixar lamp is discovering a pencil sharpener. That computer's on. What does it say? I can't read it. Well, your data's gone. Number one, Dad. Hello. Do I gotta just climb on people's desks? Okay. I don't have a sprint option. I checked if I had a sprint option. I don't. Oh, I say I checked. I just looked up controls to make sure I could navigate. I'm going to save electricity. Turn off everybody's monitors. It's a different hallway. 4, 5, 6. Change of numbers. Okay, it said go to the meeting room. So, username, access, and I can't read the rest. What is that? What is... Looks like it was going to something inappropriate. I set the time to 12:13, which is technically now 12:19. I'm taking way too long. I'm lagging in real life. Someone spilled their mug. Everyone hates Mondays. Okay. I am actually lagging.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Why? It's too bright outside. Why can I... Surely there shouldn't be a window of light there. Whatever. Okay, they said go to the left. I'm going to follow what the man says. If that computer's on, can I enter? I cannot. I wonder if I should probably check. I probably should check these doors, but I'm not. Just walk where I'm going.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting fired.
Disbelief. Stanley decided
Talk less.
to go up to
Don't
his
get fired.
boss's office, hoping he
Good
might
point.
find an answer there.
What do people want? Things. Money. More money. Things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs. Graphs about things and money. Okay. A lot of percentage. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. What happened to Franz? The future is yesterday. Tomorrow is now. Deep. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Oh my god. What is happening? The boss appreciation minute. Okay. I'm taking a little bit too much time here. Anything I can click on here? What is this? This is a puzzle. Solving interpersonal conflict. Okay, never mind. What are your dreams for the future? Spring break. Plant life. Broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, will do. Well, this looks fancy. Whoa! Executive bathroom. Oh, hey now. Someone wrote on the wall. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say that's a lovely purse. Extreme bathrooms. Time. There's too many windows that are blank and I can't see outside and it's annoying me. I can't see where I'm a vampire. Whatever. Door just closed itself. Hello. Your computer's off. Phones. Business time. I should have made this a lot brighter. I can't see anything. Okay, I can't enter that door. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
There's a human.
Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Thank you.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the
Whoa!
keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct
It's dark.
code
I can't see.
by
I can't
sheer
see.
luck.
Okay.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I made this a little too dark, and also I'm wearing sunglasses. That does not help. What in the world? Why? What's with the floodlights? Okay, we're going down. I'm yelling timber.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I'm scared. Whoa, 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 Sparks. Hold play. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly. I need to make this a little brighter. Can I not make this brighter? Am I gonna have to do I have to reset the game to make this brighter? For God's sake. Okay, hopefully it's not gonna be this dark forever.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I don't know how I feel about that. Escape. Nah, fam. I'm doing what the man tells me. I am a robot. Is this your only job? You hit this one button?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Yo.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought
It's an
to
IMAX
himself.
theater.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Hello. I see another one over there. Wow, people are taking notes here. Everyone hates Mondays. Doesn't matter what department you work in.
Now the monitors
Vibrations.
jumped to life. Their true nature
the numbers.
revealed.
Oh, that guy got
Each
fired.
bore
So
the
did this guy.
number of an employee in the building.
Wait.
Stanley's
427.
co-workers.
It's
The lives
probably
of so
behind me.
many individuals
find myself?
reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this
okay,
place
here we go.
where
427. There I am. I want to see my office. This is creepy. This is an invasion of my personal space. It's one thing if you have an open office, but I'm in a private room. Why is that? That one's broken. I want to see my favorite number, 64. Okay, where it is? It's at the very bottom. Come on, come on. Oh, that's a nice office. Honestly, it just looks like filing cabinets. Did I miss something? Well, there's a box. Some cable. Okay.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was
It
this
is
the
very
only
possible.
reason he
What
was
the-
happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Elevator?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His
Let me
own
out!
life in someone else's control?
Why does that
Never.
say pirate?
It was unthinkable.
Why does that say
Wasn't it?
pirate?
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life
I only just
utterly
noticed that.
blind to the world?
I should have looked at the one that was broken.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled
this is
with
trippy
emotions.
and I can barely see any of it because I'm
happy
still
or sad
too
or
dark.
content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began
Can't
to
see the
sink
freaking
in,
stairs.
Stanley decided
what,
that
just-
this machinery would never again exert its terrible power
Let me get over to this
another
spot.
human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
5. Is that... Status is offline. Mind controls idle, awaiting input. It's a bunch of code I can't read.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay, so off. Have I killed the robot? Suspense is killing me. Just music. New age.
Blackness and a rising
see that.
chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled
did
himself
it!
from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Fantastic!
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened,
I just did what you told me
Stanley
to.
reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp?
I don't know.
What other mysteries did this strange
I do know,
building
you told
hold?
me.
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had
So
been
this is what the
seeking,
outside of...
but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand.
Do I not go home?
But to
Do I not know what the outside looks like?
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
I mean, this looks
Whatever
beautiful,
life
but
he
do I not
lives,
know what outside
it
looks
will
like?
be his,
Okay.
and that
Really?
was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the
this is so
new
calming.
path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now what? I got an achievement. Please tell me, I did not spend $30 on this game. I think it was 25. I mean, I haven't looked at... I didn't go to the right door, so... Okay. And we're back at the office. So I assume that that achievement was somewhat of a troll, because there has to be more. I paid $25 for this
All his
game.
co-workers
That could not be
were
it.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley
If that was
decided
it,
to
that's
go
a
to the
huge
meeting
scam.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked,
There are computers
he
to be
couldn't
turned off
find a
here,
trace of
including the
his
same exact
co-workers.
one. Turn it off. Awaiting input. Okay, I can only hit it once. I just spammed it. Turn that off. Not sure there's a lot to do here. Okay, we went through the left door, so let's go to the right door now. Let's try to
When
not do what he
Stanley came
says.
to a set of 2 open doors.
What happens
he
if
entered the
we just
door on his left?
completely ignore what he says?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes, I do.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, the lounge. You know what? If my job was just to hit buttons for a specific amount of time, I would gladly take that at the moment. Ooh.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate,
#1 dads
beautifully
and
constructed room. Stanley simply stood here.
I hate Mondays and whatnot. I want a soda. Let me have a soda. Time's still not right.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Look, imagine I'm just sitting here, drinking my soda.
That even though all your co-workers
I don't care about people. Like,
you sit looking at these
I'm
chairs
totally fine
and
having this building to myself.
Really worth it.
I will sit in this chair. I will drink my soda, even though I don't technically drink soda, and I will relax in front of this window.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Look, I've never cared about what anyone else thinks, especially not you, mysterious voice. I'm gonna look outside this window that shows absolutely nothing but whiteness.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
And this is improv, you have to continue. Okay, fine. More chairs. Coffee machine on a way too low. Get a bigger table. My God, you have to bend down to get a coffee. Coffee nut.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room.
That room was amazing.
Took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
First open door. I assume that just takes me to the other side, and I'm not going to do that. What in the world? This is a warehouse. Got blueprints?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
This guy. Oh, I got a calculator. I can't press anything. Well, why is this fenced off? Well, that looks dangerous. Good thing there's a fence. I can see why he had a fence. Yeah, this is a bit dangerous. Okay, let's get on this, I guess.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
If I time this, can I?
Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
What? Really?
I was in the middle of something.
Got him!
Zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Oh, shoot, a key card.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Danger. Danger everywhere. Including me, I'm a flight risk. You can't pin me down. Boxes 2B1. That's an odd room. No buckets past this point. The doors closing behind me are not comfortable. Oh.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nah.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Why get darker? Why? What happened to the behind? No.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
You really had to mark that out, didn't you? can't fool me. You can't fool me. Blue door it is.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there?
Yeah.
You want to find out what lies
Show me.
at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map.
What do you mean?
Because
There's
you
a
were
wall.
never supposed to be here in the first
Wall
place.
128, 128.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it
Sure.
worth
Look at
ruining the
that. I want to be
entire
down there.
story I'd written out specifically for you? Do you not
Wonder if
think
there's
I
a way
put
down
lot
there.
of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
I want to see
Help me
vast
here,
spaces.
Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours.
My
What
desire
would
is
have made
to
this
see
game
vast,
better?
empty spaces.
What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
No, I want to see
Work
absolutely
with
nothing.
me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
And that's what I want to see.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
I did say I was going to not do what you told me to do. What's going on here? It's feeling like game's a little bit broken. I did say I didn't want to do what he told me to do this time, and he wants me to go in this third door, I think. But I'm going to go in the second door.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Oh, I'm closer to the mysterious thing. Shouldn't I have just been over there? I'll give it a 4.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea.
I'm not sure what
where
I'm
going with
expecting
this.
right now.
This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough,
What about this door?
I've compiled a new version.
Is it gonna open?
To be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Why did you put a door there? What is going on? Worldwide leaderboard. Good old Neil. 2 seconds. What is this based on? 2 seconds. 21.3% of players skip the intro sequence. They suck. This is okay. Well, this is clearly a troll because I have been playing for approximately 30 minutes. So why not ask some friends for help? Friends list empty. Only the worst 3% of players chose the blue door. Wow. 89.9% of players are more attracted than Stanley. A dead rat is ranked above me. Wow. Keep on keeping on. Right door.
Now,
Oh,
would you
okay,
say
now
that
we're on the
competitive leaderboard
right side.
helped you feel motivated to
That
keep
door's-
walking through doors?
It's all backward.
Again, honest answers, please.
Leaderboard's
Hey,
a
I
3.
nearly
It's not
forgot I've got
accurate.
a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
What kind of dimension witchcraft is this?
Really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't
4
you
hours?
give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
Are we going by
Be sure
game
to
time?
keep
Because
notes on
apparently
your
I've been playing for 7.5 hours. That noise is jarring. You know what? Let the baby burn. I'm not doing this for 4 hours. At least not now.
Heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely...
I did it because it is 12:45 and I gotta go to bed eventually.
I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me.
Make it shorter.
I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
I can't see anything.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful...
The button is the only thing I can see.
Someone else's game, just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Okay, well, I've hit a back wall. I think I'm in the same place, just I can't see anything now.
This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What are we doing?
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity.
Is this a different game? Because I don't know what it is.
Everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Truck, Alaska. It's a Wyoming banner. And I don't know what I'm doing. I can't read that. I'm slightly blind. I will read it when I'm editing. Where am I meant to go? This looks beautiful, by the way. At least I can see outside. I mean, I saw outside in the first ending, I guess.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What? What? Some attention to detail there. Should I follow the path? I'll follow the path.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Oh, you...
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close
Screw
call.
you.
You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any...
Look, I've been a robot for too long. I want some choice.
Thank heavens, we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley.
I want my free will.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Okay, that has to be another game, because I know this is Rocket League.
Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you...
My game is lagging up a storm. I'm sure this is optimized for PC.
Impressed.
So I apologize, I'm playing it on console,
Okay,
but
so
I had little choice.
Let's see.
I
There are
thought it was
lots
a
of
hole.
cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
Sports ball!
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must.
I enjoy this
Here's the ball. Have fun.
narrator. Yo! Rocket League! I don't even own Rocket League, but I'm having fun! I don't know why I didn't buy Rocket League. I probably should shut out, but...
Are you winning? Is this fun?
Not until I put it in the net.
My miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
Why do I keep going left?
Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist. But if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal
it seems like it's like
then
curving
surely
left. God dang
multiple
it.
balls makes for an even
No,
more
stop.
euphoric sports I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes.
God,
oh,
too many balls.
That really
This ball doesn't have any direction.
Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more.
I need to score one ball.
Official. More balls.
Oh, God. That is a lot of balls. And I'm not scoring any of them. This one. This This has no direction.
Are you
I
enjoying
can't
this
put it in the net.
Are you having fun?
At the moment, I'm struggling.
Game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good
I
time,
am
because guess what? It's
heavily
over.
undersized to these balls.
That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes.
The
You get to
hell?
have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you.
I want my balls
Without
back!
rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose.
Screw
And
my
since
purpose.
You decided you didn't want to play my game. Now I don't want to play with you either. So goodbye, Stanley.
Goodbye, voice in the
See
sky.
how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who
Fine, I
knows
will come up with
best.
something.
Take care, Stanley.
We will run the orange line. Well, I'm kind of surprised they put the name on the game on there. It can't be the same developers. That's a hole. Well,
Hold on. What are you doing?
you said you were leaving. Go away. You said you were done with me. So go away. I'm setting my own path now. Since you don't want to be around me. What's that? Oh.
Stanley, don't do that.
That
I
was
can't
a square.
follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Yes, I'm back in my void, except it's a little bit more developed, but it's still mostly a void. Work in progress. I love it. Build. Find what works and what doesn't. Oh. Think I might have fallen in another hole. Where? Okay, this is a very dark hallway. I'm struggling to see. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, that's the two doors. I'm going where the light is. I swear to God, if something jumps out, I'm going to punch my freaking monitor. What is this? Can't interact with anything. Sounds like my office. This isn't like the original version, is it? Okay. Is there something else?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it, down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
But I thought the end is never the end. 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 Is never... Okay. So... Found my office. I went into blackness. And now... This is taking a while. And I'm back, and the time is still not right.
All of his
I mean, there's gonna be
gone. What could it mean?
There's got to be more
Stanley
paths.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
Like
simply
this,
missed a
I imagine
memo.
this is kind of like a butterfly
No matter
effect
how hard Stanley
type
looked,
game.
he couldn't find
Like,
a trace of his co-workers.
like the office is the starting point, and from there you just kind of do different things, and you find where it leads to and what the consequences are. I swear the same computers are on every single time. Okay, so this keeps moving on the computers. So I'm gonna keep looking for those. I'm glad I looked around at the computers. I wonder if there's anything else I should be looking at. I haven't even looked in this section yet. Let's go from 4 to... This dude has an office that just goes from one end to the other. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
What
he
else can we
entered
do?
the door on his left.
I think what we can do is we can go to the point where I hit the stairs, and then I can go downstairs. So I haven't done that yet.
Yet there was not a single
change?
person here either.
No, they're all the same.
Feeling
It's
a
not
wave
too
of
surprising.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers, or then coworkers. We're not supporting you more. Okay. Now we go.
Coming to a
Downstairs.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Nah. Hold you for a little bit, but not too long.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be
Apparently everyone
fired
else
for
did
that.
too.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in
Am
a
I?
single
I'm in a
moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
I am in a loop.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Look, I'm a
Why
vampire.
did
Established
doors
this. I
close
can't see myself in the
automatically
mirror.
behind him wherever he went? And for that matter,
Been wondering that from
these
day
rooms
one.
were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Yes, they are.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is
With
all too
potentially
strange.
slight
This can't be
variations.
real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't
Haven't
found
seen the
the
garage in a
words
while.
for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
Continuing the
He
move just to
wasn't
see if
going
I can
lose
get
his
to some
job.
kind of ending
He
here.
wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa,
Then
whoa, whoa,
he
whoa, whoa, whoa!
imagined
Put me down!
himself
Put me
soaring
down!
through space on
I'm
a
not
magical
feeling that.
starfield. And it too appeared. It was so much fun.
Yo,
and
this is like a
Stanley
Windows
marveled that he had
screensaver.
somewhat woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
You're an OG if
And
you know
then
what that
perhaps
looks like.
The strangest question of them all.
Now it just
entered
looks like it's
Stanley's
snowing.
head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating?
Yeah, why
everything
are
that
you
I
in my
do and
head, and
think?
why are you telling me what to do?
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley.
I've been
who
doing this
found
for
it
40
particularly
years, and you've
strange.
never
I'm
come into my
dreaming
head
about a
before.
voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
I'm not gonna hit into anything, am I?
hearing the
I'm gonna be
voice
walking
speak
for the
these
rest of
words was
time.
quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in
I'm going
control,
crazy.
that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited
Oh,
himself
okay.
to wake up.
Fade the black.
He felt the
Okay.
cool weight of the blanket on his skin.
Well, I
the
can't do
press
anything
of the
now.
mattress on his back. The fresh air of a world outside this one.
I can promise you, I am definitely not asleep right now.
Let me wake up, he thought.
Kind of
to
wish I
himself.
was, but
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please.
and if not, I will take
It's
your
all
job.
I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Do I have an
All I
apartment?
want is
Do I
my
have a
life
wife? I
exactly
apparently
the
don't know
way
what
it's
outside
always
looks like.
been. My life is normal.
Unless the mind control
I
has
am
taken away
normal.
my ability to remember things.
Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Am I? Okay, well.
Stanley began screaming.
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone.
Oh my god, everything's getting red!
I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular
Okay.
day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon
I'm dead.
turn to go call for
I'm
an
dead.
ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man.
I am dead and I am
He was obviously
insane.
crazy.
But I'm an
It's
insane dead
she
man.
knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment,
That's a little-
she thought to herself
little
how
box.
lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
So, she just didn't help me? She looked at me and then went away? What a prick! Okay, well, at least I know what I'm all about. I'm just a crazy person.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
a
he had
button to
simply
press?
missed a memo. No
This
matter
computer
how
is
hard
always
Stanley
on.
looked,
I
he
think
couldn't
I
find
am in a time
trace
loop
of his
because that
coworkers.
computer is always on. But then the inputs are different every time, so... Do I not have an... To be fair, I didn't have one the first time, so I guess... Maybe I don't get it every time.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Okay,
open
what else
doors,
have I not done?
he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting
Okay,
room.
I've gone
and
left
Stanley
twice.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to
Go
admire
right
it.
again, and then see... Hello?
Wow. Yes. This room.
This room.
What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous,
I will sit
gorgeous
in my...
room.
Can I...
Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way
Yes,
to the meeting
this
room.
chair.
Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even
It's a
to
beautiful
consider.
chair. And I'm done with it. Unless... Let me see if he says something.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so
Okay,
utterly
it's the same dialogue, let's-
captivating that even though all your co-workers but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
Should
first
I-
open door on his left.
I could do that, but what if I just go and...
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Shoot. I'm gonna get fined $5,000.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've got.
Well, there is a different door there, but let me see what happens if I go up
I'm
here.
not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who's her? It's a big warehouse.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside.
I'm scared.
To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
This room is a little too dark for me. Not sure how I feel about this. Bottoms up.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
Well,
To reach
that's
out to
unnerving.
her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Can I unplug it? Hello? 911, what's your emergency? I'm in a white void. I'm home.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie.
Can't
Sorry to
move
keep you
yet.
waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
We're taking the bread out of the oven.
Right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their
Not sure. I
life to
haven't seen
you?
I've only seen
I'm
one
trying to
other
make a
human,
point here, Stanley.
and that's when I was
I'm
dead.
trying to get you to see something. Come
I
inside.
see that.
Let me show you what's
Do I need to
really
blur that?
going on here.
No.
Sorry, but you're in my
What
story now.
what is it with you and brick walls? Do we all live in the same building? This is just creepy.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
I thought we already covered my death.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button
Let
that
me
he
get on the
pushes
couch. Let me
is
sit
a
down.
reminder of the
had a long
inconsequential
day of work.
nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly
Oh,
what
God,
he's
this is a
told
test,
to
isn't it?
do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind,
Just gonna keep
in
advancing
his
the story.
mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
Whoa.
From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions
Okay,
into the
I don't have a couch
unknown.
anymore.
Fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was
Can I get
wonderful.
something out of the fridge while
And
we
each
while we
day
still
that
have
he
it?
returned to work was a reminder that none of
Why
it
is
would
this-
ever happen to him.
This is the tiniest bedroom ever. This is just a terrible apartment.
And so he began to fantasize
Watch
about
TV.
his
I don't
own
have a
job.
TV.
First, he
Unless it's
imagined
behind
that
this
one
door.
day while at work, he
assume
stepped
that's the
up
bathroom.
from his desk to realize
there's a
that
couch in
all
the
of his
way.
co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Spent time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either.
Was that there before,
At
or is that just a
last,
table?
Choice.
I mean, I know it wasn't there
barely
originally, but
even mattered what lay behind
was there a
each
table
door.
last time I
The
looked?
mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this
Okay.
fantasy world, he began to fill
Well,
it with
this
many
is sending in
possible
the madness.
paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful
my kids?
fantasy, and so in his head.
Oh, wait, I don't
he
have any kids. This
relived
is
it
my wife,
again,
apparently, and
then
it's a
again,
mannequin.
And again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
I'm going crazy.
Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there
Yeah,
be?
I'm making
Perhaps
myself
if he played just one
Still
more
not the right time. I love you.
But there is no answer.
Okay.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is
Comedic
pushing the
timing at its
same buttons
finest.
he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets.
It's
the
becoming
more
my
he
office.
forgets which life is the real one.
This was here. That was there. I can't go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him
Got a couch in the way.
that in this world he can
But I'm
never
assuming
be
that
anything
in
but an
a matter of
observer,
seconds,
that as long as he remains here, he's
I'm going to be
slowly
back in my
killing
office because that's
himself.
what I'm...
But he won't listen to me.
This is what this
He
is
won't
becoming.
stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand
was I
that
supposed to do?
every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
Bright lamp.
How can I get him to
Just
see
noticed.
what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Can I touch anything else? I
suppose
question
I
nothing.
can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley.
Let me out!
We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
I might be dead. The second time. I've already died once.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned?
I could not tell
He
you,
made a
friend.
note to be more careful with time from now on.
Did that happen just because I looked at my phone for a couple of minutes? Minutes is a bit long. Do I still don't have an input, and these things are still the exact same.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not.
You know
the
what?
correct
I've
way
died
to the
twice in a
meeting
row.
room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he
I wanna
wanted
try
to stop
something.
by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But
Okay,
eager
I'm
to get
done.
back to
I'm
business,
done with the
Stanley took the first
hanging
open
around.
door on his left.
I haven't done. There's something there, but hold on. Honestly, I might call it here.
Stanley was so
After I do
bad
one
at
thing.
following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeet!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him
Not
what to
indestructible.
do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
That's
Good
fun.
job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Okay, well, never mind.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Well, that's
decided to go
different.
to
The end
meeting
is never
room.
the end is never
Perhaps
the
he
end.
had
Oh my
simply
God.
missed a memo. No matter how
my-
hard
what?
Stanley looked,
Okay.
he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay, it's not all of them, but it's several of them. It's a heck of a lot of them. Oh my God. I'm losing my mind. Question if I should be doing something else. I need more inputs. I need to get the I need to complete the input
Stanley
pattern.
came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Okay, let's do this thing over here.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
So-
first, just to admire it. Standing now in
tells
this
me-
incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad
Yeah,
again.
that sounds about right.
Eager to get back to business,
I missed what
Stanley
that
took
subtitle
the
said.
first open
I'll look back
door
at it
on
on
his
the edit.
left.
Okay, now let's do
And so
this.
he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
I think that's the meeting
and
room,
got
but
back on
let's
track.
do this. No, darn, I thought I could walk off.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Jesus. Okay.
Oh no,
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Are you sure about that?
No, not the right. Why
I
would I
hate you
have
with a
ever
passion.
said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Make a decision.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep.
Why do
okay,
why do I
yes.
follow?
I've got it
I
now.
guess I
This
technically
story
didn't
is
tell me to come down
absolutely,
here.
Definitely this way.
Okay, well, that's a different door. What? Hello? Someone alive in here? Well, hello. Did I see this before? I might have seen it. Wait, where's the pirate? Pirate!
No,
Pirate,
no,
pirate, I can't-
This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This
No,
is
it
all
looks like on another
spoiled.
office. Doesn't look
Quick,
like a...
Stanley, close your eyes.
I guess it's somewhat of an Easter egg.
We just
Is it?
have to get back
I can't
to
read the bottom.
Oh, who am I
6'5".
kidding? It's all
No, it's a
rubbish
different room, 'cause
now.
there's 6'4" and there's
The whole story
6'5".
Completely unusable. How about rather than
Wait.
waste my time trying
I
to
see
salvage
64
this
clearly
nonsense,
now?
we'll just restart the
No,
game
hold
from
on,
the beginning.
hold on.
And this
64?
time, suppose we
Shoot.
don't want
It's
to
at the
far
bottom.
off
I can see
track,
it clearly.
Okay, from the top.
Wait, which one is broken? There's the broken. Dang it. I just want to. I want to see monitors, even though it's an invasion of property. Let me have my personal space. I'm never gonna get this next input, am I?
When Stanley... Wait, what?
Okay.
No,
well, now there's
no
more
one
doors.
restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
For God's sake!
Oh, did something change? Stanley.
This game is
did you
breaking my
change
mind.
Anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
Oh, God.
Let's find the story.
I can't even walk out that door. I want to see what's down this way. This office has absolutely no organization. And I'm still very much confused as to why there are windows when it seems like there is no way that there could be windows.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over.
Did I go
over
in a
again,
loop or did I?
But it's got to be better than this.
I'm broken.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh my God. What is this? The blue door thing was weird, but this is just...
All of his co-workers
Anything?
were gone. What could it mean?
Anything.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I will save power no matter how many loops I'm in. Okay. Now there's no doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
It is
I might
worse.
be remembering this wrong. It's possible
You know what? Just
the
let me
story
sleep
is
here.
back
I don't
where
care.
we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
What? Okay. What am I going back to my office? Is there another? Did you just suddenly pop up an input I can hit? I guess not.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
Okay.
The story. Here it comes.
The story? The room has changed. Also, okay, this...
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story.
There was physically
Okay,
no
let's
way
head
that
back
that
the
could be
other way
possible.
and retrace our
I took like
steps.
3 left turns. Oh my God, I need to go to bed.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all.
Same.
Is this the story? I don't think so.
I'm at a dead end again.
My
because
story took
why
place
not?
in an office building. Is that correct?
Okay,
Do you
I'm stuck
remember,
here now.
Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
You gave me an
I know you
achievement
put
for
in a lot of hard work, and it
completing the
really
game in the
paid off,
first
so
ending.
Good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Please do. So lost. This game. Bro. Okay. Adventure Line. Adventure Line. Was that there before? It probably was.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure
Screw the line for a second. Turn
Just
off these
follow the
monitors.
line. How simple is that?
Well, that door's open now. Okay. Hold on. What is that? What? Do I... Am I seeing a ghost? Or is that a reflection? Okay, turn that off, and then... Okay, let's explore new places. Oh, wait, hold on. This dude's playing solitaire. I can't turn off his computer. Okay, he's got no aces. Whatever.
You see? The line knows where the story is.
Okay.
It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley.
Game's
to
broken.
destiny. Though, here's a thought.
Although it's probably not broken.
Wouldn't
It's
wherever we end up be our destination.
totally
even if there's
intentional.
no story there. Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such
At this
that
point,
a
I'm just looking for
destination is
differences.
inevitably conjured into being via the very
What the heck?
manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute.
What?
Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Nope, nope,
Okay.
nope, nope,
Now,
nope.
if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective
Can we just understand what happened there? I
experience of
went
this office,
straight.
Is this
The
office, in fact, the
Line goes
skeleton
there.
of my own
I go straight.
relative
I keep going straight.
experiential mental
I turn left,
subjective
and I'm back at
construct?
where I am.
Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
This game.
Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music.
Remember when Stanley was going insane? I'm going insane. What is happening? What is happening? Okay, that must have been a reflection. What is this? What is this? What is this? I can't. Okay, it's not legible. It's a countdown. I'm at 6. And we're right back up there. Letters in our numbers now. Annual reviews. Monthly ledgers. Corporate imbalances. Consolidation reports. Department. Guys. What is this? What is this? What in the world is this? How does a game function like this? And I'm lagging a little bit because I imagine that this game is just so freaking... What is this? This is a mine F! Screw it, just go down because why not? Employee 432 peer reviews. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god, and yeah, we're right here. Can I circle back? Oh, nope, now it's not there. But what if I go back through? And... You know what? I just can't. I just can't!
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Okay, thanks for letting me know.
You won't want to miss anything.
I've taken a picture. I actually did just take a picture. I know it's taken...
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh my god. Wait, is there a computer in here that I can touch? This space is empty. What the heck? Oh my god.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything
After
we've
all
been
of that.
through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
This game knows things. It knows how to mess with the mind. So, now what? Do I just do the same thing? Monitors. Turn them off.
You know what, Stanley?
Okay.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
What was that?
Why can't we make up our
432?
own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds
So the
perfectly
peer reviews
doable.
of
Why don't we simply start wandering
this
in...
dude.
Well, I don't know. How about...
The dude
this
that has
direction?
only a pencil sharpener. Okay. Sure. You know what? I'm back to following you because this thing is going off the
This is
rails.
exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Okay, yep.
What do you
Physics are
want
out
our
the
story
window
to
again.
be?
I'm turning nothing but
Go wild.
right.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto
I like
the
how they
line from having
trademarked
any role
line.
in an awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it.
It's
Fine.
it's trademarked. You know what? The game is breaking my mind, but it is honestly hilarious. It's got peak humor, to be honest. Okay, now what?
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
I've been making decisions
From
this
here,
entire
the
game.
story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
literally just doing
which
that.
means that somewhere, the place where
Fine,
we're
you know
trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right...
I'm sorry, I'm making
let's
someone dizzy
ask,
right now.
will
And I'm
taking
honestly
the
making
right
myself
door
dizzy.
lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another
Originally, you
victory
told
for
me the
logic.
door on the left.
Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
You just get to decide for me. What the heck?
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending.
The door's literally
You're
led to the same
telling me
place.
That's what this is.
Should I be sitting
It's
down
all
for
one
this?
giant ending, and we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
So
well, what if I don't want to forget?
this has literally
My
been...
mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing wall.
Is that actually how long I've been doing this for?
Well,
like, I know the leaderboard was taken...
I get to decide.
You know, it was
I
fake.
get a say in all
Have
of
I
this.
actually been
Is it really?
doing this for this long?
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the
Well,
game
wait, what
to
happens?
keep restarting. I don't want to
Forget
forget
about the
what's
previous
going on.
resource.
I don't want to be
I'm
trapped
here.
like this. I won't restart the game. I won't
Prevented.
do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Good.
And the timer
Whoa, okay.
stopped. Does that mean did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule.
What? Find out again.
How would we even know?
Identical
Someone come
replica.
first? Will something
Office
happen?
begins to deteriorate. Attempt to make up a story.
So,
Black space, wander in blackness, find a bookstore, get bored and leave.
I guess now we just wait.
After a long time, Stanley
You know,
dies. Well, okay, that would be
I
my third
suppose
time.
in some way that this
Third
is a
time?
kind
Fourth
of
time?
story,
How
wouldn't you
many times
agree?
have I died?
I'm not quite sure if we're in the
It's
destination or
three
the
times already,
journey,
fourth time.
though they're always saying that life is about the journey.
I forgot.
and
I
not
jumped
the
off
destination. So
the,
I hope that's where we
thing.
are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Okay, so
Well, in the meantime, if
that scared me. That was a loud noise. Why was that necessary? Okay, we haven't done the escape ending. The one that where if we go up and we go down go toward the mind control facility, I haven't done the escape.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing?
Okay, well that'll be great when I find where they are. Well, hello. Is this...
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I don't know. Is this what the Ultra Deluxe part of the game is? Because this is a re-release, but I assume that by re-releasing it, that means that like I don't think the I can't talk. I don't think the re-release was solely to put it on console. I think they added stuff to the PC version.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley
Game
Parable
Factory.
Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game
Okay.
for consoles and home computers.
So we have gotten to the
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe
new
features
part.
exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world
more
over.
happy content injected into
Please step
the game's
inside and
veins.
see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
Okay.
I'm very excited.
So
to see
I
the
assume that it just
new
wanted me to-
Ultra Deluxe content.
I guess what I've been doing so far is just the original stuff, and I needed it because I haven't played this before. So now
Okay,
we get
so
to
far
try out the
so
new stuff, which
nothing
I
special yet,
still need to
but
do
I'm
the
sure
escape
it's
ending.
just the
I haven't done that
beginning of
yet.
a mesmerizing adventure.
But then I don't know what else. Didn't do the red door. That's also something.
Is it broken? What's going on here?
I guess.
Should we be moving somewhere? Or, oh, there we go.
I think
All
this game has
finally,
literally
at
thought of
long
everything.
last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
More bricks. Okay, so escape ending, red door. That's
I have
that.
to say, initial
Okay, I'm out of battery,
impressions
that's fine.
Stanley Parable Ultra
That's assuming
Deluxe,
that
mostly tedious.
I get to go
It's as
back
if
to
them-
this opportunity.
Oh, okay, let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
All right, put my other battery in, except it's the worst one.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
36 jumps. Do I have to use all of them? Should I use all of them? Can I? What happens if I? Yep. And now I can't jump anymore. It's literally inside the circle. You know what? Someday, I might want to return to the jump circle. I can't be using all these jumps at once. I don't know if it resets. I might not ever get the opportunity again. Let's see if I can just ditch it and... What's on the other side?
Is that it?
What?
Surely that's not all the
Okay,
new
I thought you were going to make me
There
jump
has to be
more.
something else, right?
It's another elevator.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley,
I said.
I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there.
But
Hell,
the dictionary
I could
already
count to
existed.
30 trillion. You could put that on the box.
Those
The
numbers already
Stanley
existed.
Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait.
I mean, the game is new
more.
content to me because I haven't played the original game before. It's
knew
all new
there had to be
content.
Something else. Let's see.
I haven't been looking at the ceiling.
I'm ready for what
Hopefully there's no Easter egg up there. That door. Wait, hold on. I want to take a seat. I want to enjoy this moment. Okay, I'm done. Is that a deep hole?
That's it? Oh,
Thank you for enjoying the new
you
content.
See, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market
You know what?
for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And
That's-
don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into
Sounds-
it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just
The lights
reset
out.
the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks.
Okay.
Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Okay. And we're going back. Yeah. You know what? If that's it, then so be it. I paid $25, but I've gotten some moments in this hour and a half I've been playing this for now. That's not the outside. Where? It's a husk of what was. What in the world?
Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
I'm
I
not
want
sure
to
I
show
should be
you
talking to
something.
strangers.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so...
Wow! Okay, I'm moving on. You know what? I want to get the full experience, and I think if I go that direction, I'm probably gonna... Did I just hear something?
Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
Well, thanks. This is trippy, isn't it? If I was on PC, I could really keep in time with it. Okay. Shoot, what direction am I going? I've lost track. I fell down a hole. Okay.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Yo, this looks smooth, and also it's lagging the hell out of my game.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
It's beautiful. This is a heck of an artwork. You can't build the outside of office windows, but you can build some really great scenery. The bird is lagging in real life, and so am I. Ah, the memory zone. It's over here. It's a basket, a phone. Call my wife.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap Xbox port? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
Oh, they got me because this is released on multiple... It's on PlayStation. I'm sure it says the exact same thing over there, but with the 2013 original. Good times. Oh, jeez. In the world. Collector's Edition. Audience Award. Independent Games Festival. I can't read it. Perfect. British Academy of Film and Television Arts. And then they just pasted their name over it. Smile because it happened. It's Mr. Krabs. Demonstration. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. I can't sit in this chair. I want to sit in all the chairs. Nominee. 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 What did you win? Stanley Parable deals tough choices. New video game releasing today. The New York Times front page. Is that a piano?
Je suis dans la memory zone, seul sur l'abri des loups, et je n'attends plus que toi, mon amour.
What in the world is happening? Suddenly singing, and then in loving memory, little Stanley. What
Dans la memory zone,
is that?
où je me remémore les jours
Is this French?
où je t'ai rencontré,
It's beautiful.
mon amour.
The singing, the scenery. Can I just stay here?
Mais ici,
This should be the rest of the game. Why can't I?
c'est aussi
Really?
où je me souviens de la sortie
I'm
de
pretty sure this is French.
Stanley Parable.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie
shrine.
and I quote,
Don't read any reviews except this one.
More than games end up less than any form of art. Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created. Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Oh no. What is this? Memory zone maintenance. Let's begin again. The original person of the year. A very blurry Stanley. Mariella. That was her name, right? The lady that looked at us and just didn't do anything. Is this... It's some kind of rendering software. I just don't know what kind. Red and blue. Can't open that.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the Xbox.
That's not 10.
Done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
Literally anything. The Serious Room, 2013. This door just opened, but I can't go in. Oh, that door's open.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny.
Yo!
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
So it got rainy all of a sudden. Well, this one looks positive.
Okay, let's see what this one says. Well,
this one's positive too. There's a lot of positive ones around here.
Someone who prefers non-linear
Why are you
games,
focusing on the negative?
Just
delete the comments and go away.
Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me.
Slightly.
Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I
don't think you cut much.
But maybe it won't.
I've been at this for a while.
What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Poor voice in my head. I'm heading toward the water. Don't know how I feel about this. That's a fence.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything
I'm in the
so
water.
the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations
I'm in the
of what's
water,
happening.
I think.
I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that.
Okay.
If I'm truly too
It's
preachy,
gone.
then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley
Okay.
Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto.
Building coming
I do
out from the
anything
water.
for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what
Clock
they're
still
going
isn't
to
right.
get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun
Fine. I kind of want to see what he says, but...
Oh, you're back, you see? You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling
I don't think he was
monologue
wrong. I
full
think
of
the
unnecessary
minute-
verbal flourishes
minute thing was
and
behind
lengthy
the hour.
ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to
Anything
believe
change?
it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can...
I'm fine.
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit,
Okay.
didn't you? But that's the power of the button.
Went forward like
the minute I
10,
start to
15
go
minutes.
off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. I can't wait to see what... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
I can tell that.
That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
I think you're right.
It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really
Okay,
only
the
so
door
much
is
I can
gone.
ramble
Not that
on
I
to
can
myself
open it, but
about.
the door
I
is
know,
gone.
It's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly
I mean,
demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it.
I wouldn't be
and ju-
opposed to it,
Wait,
but...
how do we get out of here?
Yeah, I
Where
don't
did
know.
the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into
There
this
was,
room?
and now it's
I
not
do
there.
feel quite certain that there was one here
So,
before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the
I think there's
first
only one
place?
option I have
don't
here.
think one can enter a room without a...
Bye.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Okay.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
Yes, I understand that.
I've looked at it from
And that's
every
why I'm
angle. I've
skipping,
checked every
because
one
I
of
have
those
nothing better
walls
to
1,000
do. Were all of
times,
these
and
lights on
there's
when I
no
entered?
door,
I
Stanley.
can't remember.
There's no door. There's just
I'm gonna
you
pay attention to it
and the
next time.
button, and if you... Oh, Stanley. You're
Okay, now there's only one light on.
back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley,
And I also
think
cannot
it's been
see
a
the
week.
clock.
Or 2 weeks? I've been sitting here
Weeks.
all that time. Just
Weeks,
sitting here,
okay.
not a single
Yeah, that's
person
a
to
problem.
speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's
I have not...
always been,
Okay, the
right?
plant is dead.
Me talking and you saying nothing.
Probably the fact that it has
Would you
no
think
sunlight
that
whatsoever.
It's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been... Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again.
Okay,
Welcome.
I can't see anything now.
have
I mean, I
had
can
time to
barely
think
see.
about you and about us
Keep
and about
bugging.
everything we've been through. I've had so
Honestly, this
much
clock is meaningless
time,
now. Time
I
is
stopped
a
keeping
concept.
track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for
A year.
one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with,
A year.
there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret.
He's gone. I think I've been away so long that the narrator has died. Is that a fire alarm?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be
Okay,
fun.
he's not
It didn't
dead.
have a point.
He just
It was
didn't
meant
want to be
speak
around
to
me.
the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the
Clonk's off the
jokes?
wall.
They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, "Entertain us." It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then,
This dude
he's
is a little bit
talking
too
too
in his
much,
head.
they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's...
Oh, we got rid of him again. This has to go somewhere.
The end is never the end, 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 is never
Okay,
the end,
that
is
legit
never
gave me
the end,
goosebumps.
Is never the end, is never the end, is never the
This is-
end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
This is
never
creepy.
the end.
Okay. Oh, God. Are we back underwater? Okay, this might be a problem. We might die. Wouldn't be the first time. Okay. Well, I can walk through that now. Oh, okay, we have light. We have natural light. The sun is not exploded, and we can see somewhat of the outside, but it looks a lot like what it looked like in my office. Ooh! Well, now this is just lovely. Where did the dirt come from? Yeah, okay, so there's trees up there, so... We are under something. At this point, I think we're underground. And it's dark again. And the plants are gone. Okay, I'm scared. Okay, I'm more scared. Have we restarted dinosaurs? Okay. Okay. Well, we have an escape route. We're sideways. Look at what we're dealing with. Okay. I thought my game froze. I just got stuck. Okay. So that happened. What's on the top of this thing? Well, we were literally buried in sand. I guess this is what the end of time looks like. Can I seriously not walk up here? Okay, well, now where do I go? I'm literally nowhere. Do I... There are rocks in every direction. Should I follow the sun? Okay. Okay, so, I think that might be a good place to leave it off for today. If you would like to see more, we'll be back soon. There will be a part 2. There's going to be more. I would imagine, like, for one thing, well, we're back in the office. Okay. There's a couple things that I know that I haven't hit, for sure. And then beyond that, I don't know what there's going to be. So there will be another part. I don't know if it'll be one more part, a couple more parts. We will see. This game seems very expansive. But that is it for today. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe. I will see you all for the next part. NASCAR Fan 19 signing out.